there's a few things to consider when you're combining that'll either decrease or increase your odds of success when you actually slam them together. And the most important thing, in my opinion, is the tree positions. So we have a lot of different options we can use for our tree. We could go, down and up to 4, or we could go, up and then over, or whatever it may be. But honestly, the ones that I've had the most success with are the straight shots. So we would start here at 1, our node would be here on 3, and our other node would be here on 4. Okay, so that would be one of the strategies I would use. The next one would be we'd start it here at 1 again, we'd go to 3, and then the last one would be on 4. Now, I want to explain why I recommend doing that, because I've ran into a couple of bows that have like completely, I guess I would say bricked, and they kept the nodes, but the path bricked. So basically, if we're doing a strategy that, say, goes over here and goes up, it is entirely possible for that to break here or here. However, if your strategy is just along this route here, if this node exists on the item, it will be connected to this node, which will be connected to this node, which will be connected to this node. It's not possible for this to break right here and not completely delete the node. So I'm not sure if that adds an extra possibility if you're running, like, say, this strat again, if there's an extra possibility for it to like connect here and break here instead. So basically, I just totally recommend going in straight shots on either side. And I'll show you an example of one of the bows that I tried to combine that ended up following that route. So you can see we have a totem node here and a totem node here, and this started out going down right here into this node in this position, and then up and over. And this node down here broke, which means these were no longer able to connect to that, which it now connected here and here. So honestly, there's some things to think about when you're doing your combining, and maybe there's some better ways to manipulate that I haven't completely discovered yet. But as far as this goes, this is going to be really, really hard to recover in another project, because there's no way I can allocate both of those nodes. So I'm going to have to allocate one and then try to combine it with an item that has another one allocated, and hopefully like pray that it actually works out. So that's just a little tidbit I wanted to add in terms of combining and what kind of thought process you're going through when you're buying your bow bases.